Part 1. Death. Now cracks a noble heart. Good night, sweet prince, and flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. William Shakespeare. Chapter 1. The day Sloane Cooper died began before dawn and ended shortly before midnight. As a corporal in the Natural Resources Police, she'd helped take down a trio of men who spent most of the fall harassing, robbing, and assaulting hikers on the trails in the western Maryland mountains. The 3 men, 2 brothers and their father, deemed the public lands their property as sovereign citizens, and all who crossed their borders trespassers. Now, after a 3-day operation during which she'd personally disarmed the father, one John, a.k.a. Red Bowson, all 3 were in custody. Sloane figured they'd have a nice long stay in a federal prison to consider the error of their ways. So satisfying. Plus, she wanted that 3rd chevron, wanted the rank of sergeant, and this bust could push that through. Since she'd won the toss, she manned the wheel on the drive back to the Special Ops Division, while her partner checked in with his wife. Joel Warren, a beanpole of a man with deep brown skin and close-cropped curls under his felt Stetson, had a deceptively lazy manner that masked a sharp mind and enough energy to power a small city. They'd trained together, and both had aimed for the Criminal Investigative Bureau. He, born and raised in D.C., and she from a small town in those western mountains, had found their rhythm early on. Their partnership of nearly 5 years worked despite, or maybe because of, their opposing personalities. He, easygoing, do the job and go home. And she, intense, driven, and buttoned down. As she drove, she listened with half an ear as he told his bride they were on their way home. He downplayed the 3 brutal days, didn't mention the fact they'd been fired on, or the black eye Sloane had earned during the takedown. Not just to spare Sari the darker details, Sloane knew. Because for Joel, that was then. This was now. She had to admire how he compartmentalized. When he finished, he rearranged his endless legs.
Not supposed to tell you yet.
Tell me what, since you're going to.
Told my mama, and Sari told her folks. Supposed to wait a couple 3 more weeks, but...
She was a trained investigator, and she knew Joel like she knew a brother if she'd had one. You're kidding! Sari's pregnant? His brown eyes twinkled as he pointed at her.
See? I didn't tell you. You concluded, and you're right, sis. I knocked Sari's fine ass up. 9 weeks gone. Holy shit, Joel!
Delight had her pumping her fist in the air before she punched his shoulder.
You're going to be a daddy. Already feel like one. Weird, right? But I do. Mama says it's a girl, and you know Mama ain't never wrong.
Mama D ain't never wrong. But you're all good if it's a boy?
I'm all good.
How's Sari?
She puked every morning for about a month running, but that's past. Hallelujah. She says how she can't wait to get fat. We've got a lot to be thankful for when Turkey Day rolls around in a couple weeks.
He looked at her with a shining grin.
You're gonna be an auntie, sis.
Auntie Sloane will always have cookies. I'm so happy for you, Joel. Oh, man. I'm so happy for both of you. You'll be great at it.
How about you and Matthias? Ever think about taking that next step?
As in moving in together? She hadn't thought to check in with the man she'd been seeing for most of a year, as Joel had with Sari. Then again, Matthias wouldn't expect it, and wouldn't have appreciated a check-in after 10 at night. Not sure, she concluded. Mostly no, but not sure. And I know what you're thinking. She ticked a look in his direction. Not sure means just no. But it really means not sure and not yet. We're fine like we are.
Mm-hmm.